right, so for those of you that don't know, I want to speak about dababy's current situation. He just came back out and issued another apology to the LGBT community. Miley Cyrus also came out and extended an arm to him and said, "Hey, just reach out to me. Let's sit down and we welcome you instead of trying to reject you." Because I think they want to kind of show people that it probably is coming from somewhere else, right? So she let him know, hey, reach out, and he issued an apology. Let me learn from it. Some of the people took the apology, said, "Nah, we ain't going for that. You try to be slick. We don't believe you, X, Y, and Z." So we also dealing with that. So we're gonna listen to following that. Of course, when it first happened, T.I. came out and said some things. He now recently was on a live with Zoie about the current situation. So let's listen to a little bit about what they spoke about and kind of analyze what we got from it.
It's only an explanation.
It was no. It was
Only an explanation.
people are standing in defense of trying to say what was said was right when at that
Nobody
moment
said that.
it was not right. It was just not right. Period.
Nobody
The reason
said
it
that.
wasn't right. The reason it wasn't right or appropriate is because if somebody gay, straight, because everybody can get AIDS, no matter who you are. If
True.
they were in that, if they were in that audience, and this person says, if you don't have that deadly disease AIDS, raise your light up. You don't, like I was telling my people, you don't know if somebody just found out they had it and they were just like, you know what, I just want to get away, go to this concert, whatever, or they're dealing with a friend who passed away from it or whatever, and you say this, it's just insensitive to people. I mean, I understand you said they said it in the hip hop club back in the day, whatever, but
No, still present.
it's disrespectful.
And if I may say, okay,
And everybody, I'm sorry, people are saying freedom of speech. It's okay to have freedom of speech. And there's a difference from having an opinion and freedom of speech and being insensitive and disrespectful. Those are two different things.
okay, now listen, when you say the word disrespect, one must intend to be disrespectful. If he said something that someone took as disrespect, but he didn't intend it to be taken that way, that's
to you.
No, I mean, yes, sir.
No, I'm saying to him, it wasn't disrespectful to him, but you can't tell somebody.
I can't tell nobody that you're right. You're right. I can't tell anybody that they were or were not disrespected. No, I can't. In which he said it that he didn't intend to be disrespectful. He was saying, it was I guess you could call it call and response. Sort of like if you're from California, yeah, and it's a part of certain people's shows. It's a part of DJ show. I just compared it to if you ain't got no STDs and your pussy clean, let me hear you scream. I done heard that shit several times. This ain't the first time. So that's what I'm telling you. So in knowing that, I know he didn't do it intending to be disrespectful. So if he didn't intend to be disrespectful, why are we treating him as though he went into something and did something on purpose?
I'm not saying canceling him, but I'm just saying once you saw that people were offended, all you had to do was just say, if I offended anyone, I apologize. But then to turn around and say, my gay ass supporters know this, and y'all know I didn't fucking mean that. But it's just like it was like you apologized, but you still didn't own up to the mistake you made. And when you're a celebrity or you're in a different status of other people, I'm not saying just because you're a celebrity you're better than anybody, but when you're people look at you different. So you have to be mindful of some of the things you say. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. I'm not saying he's a God and he's perfect and people make mistakes. But just be mindful because now that you have put yourself in this position to be a celebrity, now it's like, hey, I gotta pick and choose what I say.
I can understand that to a degree. I do believe that if you're on stage, kind of like I'm doing what I'm doing for the purpose of the party. Just like if a comedian is on stage, they doing what they doing for the purpose of a laugh. That's just me though, and I can't make nobody else feel like that, but that's just how I feel. Because we look away when white people be in the crowd saying, if they catch it, and if we catch them in the Walmart doing it, it ain't gonna pass, it ain't gonna fly like that. So the stage is off limits.
Now that's a good point. So you got to understand the view from the stage. Now I do understand that the stage does need to be viewed a certain way, right? The stage is a place where there's a lot of things being said on stages under the guise of entertainment. There's a lot of things being done on cameras under the guise of entertainment, right? That we view and receive as such. I think when we deal with rappers, we tend to take them out of the entertainment atmosphere and make them real life characters, right? So what he says on that stage is who he is as, you know, a regular individual, just him at his core. Part of that is because rappers always say, I ain't faking, I'm the real deal, you know. So some of that lends into that. But they had a good conversation, man. I'm on the ropes with this dababy thing. I know he's happy Tekashi and Act and Savage and all them took the news off of him so he can get out the news and go chill for a second and try to plan for 2022. So I know he done chalked the rest of this year up. And continue to put out music and be great. I'm pretty sure the album won't drop that he was about to drop and go on tour. If he does, it says a lot about the label really standing bound, you know. And so we'll be on the lookout for that. Let's see what else we got to speak about today, y'all.